What's good, peoples? Excuse me. It's your boy, Christian D. Catalyst. And we talking the kreation2020 podcast. We talking Catalyst Talk FM. And this is where like we keep it like bare minimum when it comes to like the BS and the filter and like the fooleries, right? So for today's episode, I like to talk about like being in a hurry, like rushing, pretty much, right? Whenever you rushes anything for that matter, it usually doesn't come out as as you think about it. I mean, like if you rush like traffic or like that's like a good thing, right? If you rush like pay your bills on time, if you rush like learning, or if you rush like I don't know, sometimes if you rush learning, it also might not be really like a good thing. But if you rush like growth or like there's like a way to rush, right? That's why like you gotta pace yourself in pretty much everything that you're doing, so that well, I like to pace myself in everything that I'm doing, so that I'm like comfortable enough to like maybe want to repeat it again. You know what I mean? Like it's shit that I've done that I wouldn't do again, or I think that I wouldn't do again. But then if that when the opportunity does present itself, I would like to do it again, right? So then rushing becomes like almost like an asset. Like I like practice, like whatever it is that you practice, whatever your craft is, right? You you could like study and like hit the curves to where like you master, or like you become like semi like a master to like a certain extent, right? By like articulatively like hitting those curves and like, you know what I mean, and like pulling the curtains off of like whatever magic bullet that it might be, right? But then there's also like off rail. That's also like off path, like a sidewalk. There's also like you go off trails, like, you know what I mean, while rushing. So I was just thinking about it because I had to be somewhere else. Like I had to be somewhere else just now at like I had to be back somewhere else at like 9:30ish, right? But then I didn't really had so much time to like get to like where I had to go. So now I'm like, does it really make sense to like rush and make that move and possibly be late, or just to like just cancel and like probably try to do it later? I don't really like to cancel, cause canceling like causes it causes like rearrangements. It causes like a hassle, pretty much, right? When you cancel out on somebody, like you don't know like what the person's like time schedule is like. You don't know if the person's like a one hitter quitter. You don't know if that's like one of your only opportunities, or like, you know what I'm saying, of like possibly even like encountering a person, or like the situation, or like, you know what I mean. So then that's what I think like what's the thing, like clarifying your mistakes and like correcting your mistakes are like so important. But then for the most of us, we usually run from our mistakes. Like when I make a mistake, I'm like, damn, I don't want to do that again. That's not something that I want to do again, right? So then the next time around, I wouldn't like, or if I like, I've been skating, right? So it's like certain like tricks and shit that's like beyond my will to like land. Like if I do certain shit out the wall, um, like if I like make a mistake, I have to like catch myself, boom, like so that I wouldn't break my leg, so that I wouldn't like get injured and shit, right? And that this is like repetitively doing that thing over and over again when you possibly know that it's like, damn, I'm not even doing this thing the right way the whole time. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's not even perfected down, like to like anything. You know what I mean? It's like shooting basketball. You shoot basketball, you're supposed to get it at least like like sharpshooters would get it like at least like 80% or like a really high percentage, right? But then there will be those times where like you like, you know what I mean? It wouldn't always happen. Like it's certain things that are like outside of like your control, I would say, right? But then we're limitless. We could do whatever the fuck that we want, right? So there's also that possibility. I'm also like I'm really actually big on that, right? Like I'm like a realist. So like when I'm like speaking about these things, is like from really like a realist perspective, right? It's from like realist thoughts and like reasoning, right? So it's not like I'm not like no like motivational speaker. Like I'm not doing this shit to be like a motivational speaker guy. You know what I mean? I'm not a motivational speaker guy. Motivational speaking is like something that like probably I actually never really actually thought about doing any type of motivational speaking. Like I try to be like motivational like within like my art, like music and like my tweets and shit. You know what I'm saying? But then not really too much motivational speaking type of stuff. I'm not really like a motivational speaker type of guy. But then yeah, it's just like Russian is like it's like an asset. Like I'm doing these podcasts and I get like a couple of episodes out the way, boom, 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 and then I wouldn't have to do like a couple of episodes for like a really long time, right? Or like at least for as long as I pace it. Or you got like, say like you're an artist and you got like 16 clients and they all like want like a piece of like painting or like some shit like every periodically, right? And yeah, like you only have like 8 paintings or like 10 paintings tops. That's like best, right? And then like when the flux of like orders come through, when the demand happens, you're fucked. Like now you gotta like go in to like do more shit when you could have like stacked and what's the thing, and pace your sales to where like you're not slaving pretty much, right? Like you gotta kind of sometimes be ahead of yourself. Like you have to be, because if you're not, there will become a point where you wouldn't be able to meet the man, like you know. But hey, man, it's creation. It's the catalyst. It's the kreation2020 podcast. I want to say like y'all don't like. If anything there is, you don't really need to rush it. You gotta book your writing. Take your time, write it. You know what I mean? Like perfect it. You got a song you're working on. You got a beat you're working on. Like you're learning a new talent, a new trick. You're learning like how to like become a better person, or like how to be a good boyfriend, girlfriend. It's not really too much to like really like rush, or you know what I mean? It's like, I mean it is, because you gotta retain the knowledge and the information in a timely manner. You have to be in a position where you could download the brain of God. You know what I mean? And then like implement some of those things, right? But yeah, that's it for now. Scalez, Christian. Ooh.